Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Shipping by air is really expensive. I mean, of course it is, right? But that's why getting a quick and accurate air freight quote is crucial. When you get a quick and accurate air freight quote, you're able to compare it to the cost of the emergency that you're having. Because yes, it is expensive, but the reality is it might be less expensive than whatever this emergency or delay is costing you. Here's how it works. You go to airfreight.com, you give us your cargo type, the weight, where it's coming from, and where it needs to go. That's it. From there, you'll hear back from us fast. It's not a rate calculator. It's not from an automated system, but it's from a person. It's from someone like Kevin, a real logistics expert who looks at your specific situation, goes out to our carrier network, comes back with real options at real prices. Multiple options. Because your freight quote should give you choices, not just one number to take or leave. Now, here's the thing about that number. Once you have an actual air freight quote in front of you, you can compare it against something real. You can compare it against the cost of the emergency that you're already in. How much is a stopped production line costing you per hour? How much revenue are you losing while that equipment sits waiting on a part? This is the world that we live in all the time. Most of the time when people actually run the math, the air freight quote isn't the expensive option, it's the cheaper one. Freight costs are driven by a lot of variables. Cargo type, weight, volume, lane, fuel surcharges, security fees. That's actually why online rate calculators can't really give you an accurate number every time. They're estimates. We give you the actual cost. When we come back to you with an air freight quote, you're gonna see a few different options. You might see commercial air freight, where your cargo goes on the next scheduled flight out. That's fast, cost-effective, and for most situations, exactly what you need. Now, if time is the absolute most critical factor, if every hour of delay is costing you serious money, we'll charter a plane. Your freight, one aircraft, direct to where it needs to go. Fastest option available. And it solves another problem too. Remote locations where scheduled airline coverage just can't reach. So with this air freight quote, we'll lay out the options, the prices, and the timelines. You decide what makes sense for your situation. Here's where we're also different from an online booking tool or just a rate calculator. When you get an air freight quote from airfreight.com, you don't just get a number and then figure out the rest yourself. You get a dedicated logistics expert, remember Kevin, who owns your shipment from the moment you reach out to the moment it's delivered. They manage the carrier communication, the documentation, the routing, the handoffs, all of it. If something changes, like a flight delay, capacity issue, anything, they're on it. And we're available around the clock. So if something is urgent for you right now and you need an air freight quote, go to airfreight.com, enter in your information, and you will get a fast and accurate air freight quote from the one contact who will hold your hand through the whole process.